shown by our prominent guest, Dr. Islam Tharwat, Professor of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Tharwat, great pleasure having you with us.
Thank you so much. Good morning, and I'm missing being with you in the studio.
Yeah, we wish to have you here in the studio, but next time, no problem. Well, talking about building new capacities of the new generation, the Gen Z or Gen Alpha, to be capable of facing the technological challenges and changes of the era of artificial intelligence. How it is, first of all, essential after Egypt has issued, first of all, or launched the National Strategy for Digital Transformation and the National Strategy for Artificial Intelligence, your point of view?
Yes, of course, it's a vital importance maybe to realize that the next generation will face another kind of world that will not be the world that we have lived in during the past 20 or 30 years. They need additional skills. But the Gen Z and Gen Alpha and the new generation are digital by nature. They were born in the times that all the environment of their study, their even playing, were digitalized.
They're more clever in digital world more than us. Yeah, they have digital literacy.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And there is something interesting, and we need to realize also this is not only in Egypt. This is in for the countries worldwide. So the Egyptian government and the state realized that we need to equip and to empower our next generation with the required skills and technologies. And those kind of initiatives, it's not only focusing on the technical skills, but it's prioritized combination maybe between the advanced technical skills and also some professional competencies. So this kind of programs as well, in addition to the technical competencies, provide soft skills, maybe the communication skills, the teamwork, the leadership, and this is critical thinking, and this is really important. And this kind of also, it's like an integration between Ministry of Communication and Information Technology and also the Ministry of Education, and we can see that a lot of investment in our next generation. For example, also the Ministry of Education will teach the students in the next year about how to be financially freedom, and to raise their awareness about the financial things. They will teach some curriculum about this kind of things. And also there are a lot of courses emphasized with the artificial intelligence and the digital competence. So it's really important, and I think Egypt is doing great in this portfolio.
Yeah. Sir, Egypt is trying really to pave the way for the new generation, really to weaponize them with the technologies really needed for the next era. When we talk about the partnerships that Egypt had made with the advanced countries like Korea, like Japan in particular, in such aspects like China, like Germany, Italy, etc., to activate and accelerate the initiatives and programs, developing programs for such generations. How you find such agreements and such partnerships?
Of course, this is really a great effort, and I like the terminology used, weaponize, because this is something we need to equip and to emphasize. Actually,
we need to revolutionize and to weaponize them.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes, that's really great. And this kind of agreements with maybe some more developed countries, and this kind of dialogue and the knowledge exchange, and to know how the world is changing, especially with their programs, with their environment, is important, because at the end of the day, unfortunately, they develop the technology. Europe, US, China, actually they are leading the technology. And it's important to be aware of their. Of course, there are some differences between our environment, our culture, our limitations and challenges. However, it's really important, and we can see that the Ministry of
But if you
Communication.
can get them the right curricula, they will really develop themselves and they will be perfect. And as we have really many expertise working in many international enterprises and technologies like Google, everywhere, I mean.
Yes, exactly. And we have a lot of agreement, a lot of exchange ideas between them, and especially, and also it's not with the academic or an institution, educational institution, but also with some of the manufacturer of the information technology, the vendors, the big companies, as you mentioned, Google, and a lot of countries that develop the new technologies. And for example, some of our initiatives were signed more than agreements with more than 100 of those institutions and companies. And we can see a lot of agreements between Egypt and Japan, and especially for the educational system for our schools. And we are building a lot of schools with different also different curriculum to meet and to know that the diversity is important, and there's something we need to understand. And this kind of agreement, of course, we can provide to them also some opportunities to know Africa, because Egypt is the key for the Africa. So they need to collaborate with us. And as you mentioned, there are a lot of Egyptian scientists and engineers around the globe, and they would love to support their home country. So we can do that easily, and we are doing that in a great way as well.
Yeah. Sir, how can you think that the universities, and especially the new established international universities in artificial intelligence, in the computer science, etc., how such universities and the private sector contribute actually for succeeding such initiative?
Of course, the universities is a key a primary actor in the development of the digital transformation Egypt, and also the universities, not the government universities, and also the private sectors and companies, key partners for developing Egypt digital skills strategy. And these universities can contribute in different ways. For example, it provides academic expertise and research capabilities, and also it's kind of integration between the modern digital skills and their curriculum, and hosting sometimes the training centers and research centers and innovative and innovation labs that support the students, maybe in the undergraduate student in university and or even after their graduation, and also supporting the applied research and technology transfer. So the university can play a key role in this kind of a strategy. And by definition, university is the hub. All of us would love to visit the university, would love to be at the university. For all the generation and for all the benefits of even the private sector, the government, the community. So the university is doing a lot, and it should do more, and we can expect a lot. And this is why Egypt launched a lot of universities during the past 3 or 4 years, and also with more specialized program in the AI, in the cybersecurity, in the data science. So we need also to reform our curriculums and prioritize our majors to focus on the required skills worldwide.
Yeah. Dr. Islam, now we are witnessing cybersecurity wars. The war is not now only on the ground, but in the cyber world. So how do you think that the cybersecurity training could contribute here for the cybersecurity, the national cybersecurity?
Of course, the cybersecurity training should contribute to the national digital. Cybersecurity is a critical component of Egypt's digital transformation strategy. And there are a lot of programs offered through the Ministry of Communication or the ITI or NTI. Yeah. And they develop professional capabilities for a lot of aspects or directions. For example, the detection and mitigation of the cyber threat, protecting the critical infrastructure, securing our digital services, And it's also, as digital services expand, the cybersecurity specialists become essential. And they are, by the way, very rare, and they are more getting higher salaries.
Of course, they are. Their price is very high. Of course.
Yes, and this is it's like the police of
rare
the
expertise,
IT,
of course. Yep. And they are, of course, fighting against the white or the black hacking and etc. What we are witnessing in the cyber security or the cyber world war. Yeah, it's such a critical word nowadays. Well, talking about the also such initiatives and how they will, I mean, the digital generations stimulate the technical startups and entrepreneurs. Your point of view?
Of course, the entrepreneurship or being the innovative mindset for our students is also to create a strong entrepreneurial ecosystem. This is more to equip participants with emerging technology skills and also provide entrepreneurship and innovation training, and to provide some support to startup incubation, mentoring, facilitating also the access to the investors and the industry experts. So as more young professionals, and by the way, Gen Z itself is more likely to be entrepreneur by their nature. They
nature, yeah.
They don't want to be an employee anymore. Yeah. I can see with my students and the university, just fresh graduate, and he called himself CEO. It's very nice.
Exactly.
To do that.
All of them are CEOs, and they are rejecting all the traditional prototypes of working. Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, it's more. We should encourage them. I like to encourage them, but they need to understand that life is not about only the ideas. Life needs hard work, needs a lot of experience. To be an entrepreneur, it's not about just the digital skills or the great idea. It's more about how to financially manage your company, how to be aware of the laws, of the regulations, how to manage humans. So the young professional, of course, acquire advanced digital capabilities. They become capable of launching startups, especially with the more modern areas for the AI, for the fintech, cybersecurity, and the health technology. And the remote health is one of the majors that needs a lot of attention. So, and this will contribute to the GDP of Egypt, and because the startups will attract a lot of investment. World, and this is a huge market, and we need to focus on that because this will be a of great support to our GDP in the future.
Yeah. Dr. Islam, how all such initiatives and national strategies are supposed to contribute to revolutionize really the implications of artificial intelligence generation and the weaponizing such a generation to enhance Egypt's position, the competitive position, of course, and to be not only energy hub but also technological hub in the region?
This is really a big dream, and I think we can do that. We are capable of doing that.
Are we really on the track to do this, or still so far?
Yes, we are on the track. We are attracting. It's not only because, by the way, our digital capabilities, we have a great population of youth equipped with the digital capabilities, and they attract a lot of companies globally, but also the stability of Egypt in the Middle East because of our position, because of our safe environment.
A great factor, of course.
This great factor. You can see now in some countries around us, even though it seems they are more modernized, but now the investor look at Egypt and say that I will invest in this country because it's the most safest country in the region. This is an important factor. We have the infrastructure, we have the government, we have the support, we have the youth. So we have all the required capabilities to attract the investment, and being one of the leaders in at least in the region and Middle East and Africa. We need to work hard. We need also to collaborate together and to bridge the gap between the academia, industry, and the government, and to start a global or a national initiative for that. And I think we are on the track. A lot of efforts are doing by all the ministers and the government and of course the universities, and hopefully we can reach our goals maybe in just 2 or 3 upcoming years.
Yep. So you just give us very positive vibes that we are really on the right track to be a really technological hub, not only an energy hub in the region, but also technological hub with a real weaponized digital generation for tomorrow and for the era of artificial intelligence. A last comment concerning our progress in this, in such field, Dr. Islam, your point of view.
Well,
what you'd like to see more, what you wish to witness in such a track.
Yes, of course. I'd like to see, as you have mentioned, we have a lot of digital skills initiatives, and this is also, we need to be some more collaboration with our maybe some initiative with the European Union, and also we'd like to invest in youth capabilities as one of the most strategic investment initiatives. So we need to develop highly skilled digital workforce. We need to integrate all our resources together. We don't want to, I think we just need to have one national program or initiative that integrates all this kind of efforts. And this is, like maybe, the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is always supporting the digital capabilities and supporting all the initiatives for this direction. So I think we can attract more foreign direct investment in technology sector, maybe to increase the export of the ICT services and digital solutions to make sure that the digital strategy and the digital transformation is being a leading for the knowledge-based economy. We need to realize that the ICT and this kind of investment should have a clear return of investment on the GDP, on the to improve some productivity and innovation. We need to develop our own products. I'd like to see more products in the IT or the made in Egypt or by local companies. We don't want only just to import the products from the big companies from the US and China. We need maybe to strengthen our startup ecosystem. So still we have a lot of challenges, but I think we can do it probably, and we are on the track. There is, of course, some limitations, but I truly believe that we can bypass all.
Yeah, being on the track, of course, this is great to hear. But I got one technical and specific question, and concerning the curricula in such international technological universities. Do we really working also correctly on the path of the training, or only we're just working more on the theoretical side and I mean the theoretical side, and also the only theoretically and programming, etc. Or do we provide also such students in universities a real training to be capable for the labor digital market?
Well, this is really hard question maybe to address, and there is some variance between
from
our
the field inside. I just asked this, Yes,
and this is also maybe some governmental universities is different from the private universities, or maybe some other kind of polytechnic universities. We can in our some you know, it's, we traditionally believe that the theoretical part is more important in the university. However, I truly believe there are a lot of effort and a lot of transition from this point of view to equip our students with more technical and more hands-on and more practical skills. We can see that in a lot of modern universities now. There are a lot of strategy to make sure that we link our students with the industry part, and this is really in several things. For example, some universities are equipped their curriculum with internship courses, so the students cannot be graduated until he finish 2 or 3 internships in real companies. And also the graduation projects must be partnered with some industrial partner to provide real use cases. And also there is a lot of effort to switch our research to be more applied, and R&D for companies and for some our challenges. So I think there is a huge shifting from being just theoretical studies in order to equip with practical hands-on and to link with industry and to provide our real world or real examples, use cases in different sectors and etc.
Yep, Dr. Islam Tharwat, Professor of Computer Science and Engineering, many thanks for your insights and for being with us, and we really missed that you being with us. Next time, inshallah. Have a nice day. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen.